What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Another tough day. I'm telling you, man. These Yankees, what is going on with my OBS? These Yankees, man, they're gonna kill me. These Yankees gonna give me a heart attack. I've come to the realization that they're gonna be the death of me, man. This team, Boone specifically, I don't know what's going on, man. Oh, there's so much to talk about this game. It's some weird moments too, man. Some weird moments. I felt like we had this. I really felt like we had this game, and we just blew it. Hold on, let me fix my mic. For some reason, it just reset it. There we go. Sounds better. Let me know in the chat. Sounds better. But before we go on, please like the video if you haven't. Yankees lose 5-3. They lose 5-3, and my computer is going crazy right now. It felt like we had this one early. You know, the Orioles, they jumped out to an early lead. Freaking Gary Sanchez, right? Of course, it had to be him. 2-run single. But we got it right back, right? So Max Fried gave up 2 runs, I think, the top of the first. We got it right back. And it felt like we should have gotten more. We had bases loaded, nobody out. Yeah, we were only able to score 2 runs that inning, tied it up, ended up taking the lead 3-2. But we blew it. We blew it late. Max Fried wasn't his best outing, of course, but still though, 3 runs, come on. I feel like it's a game we should have had. We should have had. Luke Weaver coming into the game late after a long, well, not really that long, but after coming off the IL, I felt like they kind of threw him into the fire too quick. Should let him maybe build himself up a little bit. I don't know. He ends up getting rocked, giving up 2 runs, and that was pretty much it right there. That was the ball game. The Yankees bats, they look good early. After that, not so much. Judge did go 3 for 4 though, so that is good. But man, another tough loss, man. We can't keep losing like this. We cannot keep losing like this. Right now, we're only, like 2 games up in the standings over the Rays. Give me a second. I'll pull it up. I'm trying to reset the stream deck because for some reason, for whatever reason, it decided to go crazy. As soon as I hit go live, it just started bugging out. But yeah, so right now we're 2 games up in the standings. Granted, we're still in first place, but man, it really feels like we're slipping. It really does. Volpe, oh man, Volpe does not look good out there, guys. I'm telling you. And I get it. People are like, well, he's streaky. And I'll tell you what, me personally, you already know how I feel. I've wiped my hands of Volpe. He's on his own. I can't defend the guy no more. You really can't, man. You really can't defend him anymore. He doesn't, man, look, and this is going to be something, he doesn't even look like a big leaguer sometimes to me out there. I get it. His defense is good. Granted, he makes errors at big moments, but there's a lot of guys in the minor league with good defense, man. I'm telling you right now, he doesn't look good to me at all. I can't deal with the streakiness. I can't deal with I just can't deal with it no more. I just can't. I can't, man. The Yankees really need to look. They need to figure out, like, okay, where do we go from here? It sucks because I know they love Volpe. They love Volpe. We want, as fans, we want him to work out. But come on, guys. We're going on 3 years now of the same stuff, man. He hasn't gotten better. He has not. He has not gotten better to me. So they got to do something for sure. They got to do something. But let me say what up to the chat. We got a few of you guys in here. My bad. I kind of spun this up last minute. I feel like I should have been more prepared. But Andrew says, yo, Jason was good. Yankees take another L. Yes, we do. Fire, boom. Man, I tell you why, I'm starting to get on that train again. Somebody's got to pay, man. I feel like, look, this team needs change. This team needs something. Whether that means firing Boone, if that's what it takes, man. That's what it takes. Um, but this team needs something, man. We need some kind of change. When I say team, I mean the whole organization, man. The whole organization. They need a shake up, something. I was watching Garrett Cole was at the he was up in the booth with Michael Kay and Todd Frazier, and he said something, man, that really really had me thinking. He said that put this away. He said that most people in that organization have been there like 30 years, like way well before he has, and that's look, that could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. When you're not winning, it seems more like a bad thing. It seems more like like a lot of people there that have gotten comfortable. Maybe they're out of touch with what's really going on. They definitely out of touch with the fan base. You know, I'd be honest. The Yankees are definitely out of touch with the fan base. Um, and it seems like we're behind on most teams when it comes to everything. When it comes to even to analytics, when it comes to scouting, coaching, you name it. It seems like we're a step behind. Than teams like the Dodgers or some of these other teams. Granted, we're not as behind as the Rockies, right? The Rockies are they're stuck in like the '90s, but still, as the New York Yankees, with the kind of money that we spend, the kind of money that House spends, um, you'd expect more. You'd expect more, and I get it, right? Here's the thing, right? They're gonna tell you, well, it's just the season. Is that baseball's the season, the ups and downs, the ups and downs. Uh, and that's cool and all, right? I understand that, but come on, guys. It seems like these downs. It seems like a lot of these players. I'll be honest. Like we've been fortunate that a lot of these players have been playing really good. That weren't supposed to be as good as we thought. Because if not, man, this team will be doing a lot worse. But as these people start kind of going back to their what they normally do, uh, man, doesn't look so good, man. Doesn't look so good. Demon D says, Ayo was cracking, Jason. Another loss. Yeah, another loss, man. Another loss. I don't subscribe to that Boone, June, Swoon, Goon, Loon, Buffoon, whatever you guys call it. That man, look, it's not okay. Okay, that Boone, June, whatever the hell they call it. When you give it a name and everything, it's kind of like normalizing it and stuff. Man, look, that stuff can happen in June, July, August, September. It doesn't matter, right? You can't get shut out 3 games in a row. You can't lose 6 in a row at any point in the season. That's not okay. Um, and we just got to do better, man. This team got to do better. They definitely got to do better. And what's with the whole thing, man? I don't know. Like today was funny, man. We had Sagano on the ropes, dude. Early, I wrote down notes and everything, but I'm not even gonna look through this stuff because this is gonna turn more into a rant. We had Sagano early. We had this guy on the ropes. He did not have his best stuff. He was throwing meatballs out there, straight freaking meatballs, and we just couldn't capitalize. We let him get into a little bit of a groove, and then we got big hole. We got like literally black holes in the lineup. Like a dude like Volpe, he's a black hole. He's a black hole. I don't. Let me know. Do any of you guys feel confident when he comes at the plate that he's gonna do anything at all? Because I sure as hell don't. I think what was it today or yesterday? I remember him showing bunt. It's like, my guy, it's a little too late for that, dude. That's how you could tell that he's second guessing everything. Yeah, man. I don't know. It seemed I know they need to make some moves. I mean, that's clear. They need to make some moves. Volpe needs a rest. Volpe needs more than a rest, man. That dude needs to. And earlier I was saying like, I still think he is the best shortstop, and that's the problem. Like, who else are we gonna put out there? I mean, you put Peraza out there, but don't expect much more. Don't expect much more, you know? And these are guys, right? This is the craziest thing, right? These are players that we could have traded for and gotten a Luis Castillo or somebody like that just 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or whatever it was. And we didn't. That's why I don't believe anything the Yankees tell me about prospects. I don't believe anything. I don't trust any of the Yankees prospects. None of them. I don't trust not one of them until I see them up here for myself doing it. I like George Lombard Jr. I think he's gonna be good, but even him, I put him in that list too. I have no idea because we have been let down so many times over the last 10 years by our prospects that I don't know who's gonna come up and do what. Who the hell knows, right? Who the hell knows? This team is cooked, man. Yeah, we're gonna make the playoffs. Yeah, we're gonna, probably we're gonna take the division most likely, even with this team right now, if no changes are made. But come on, guys, be honest with yourself. Do you think this team has what it takes to go up in a 7-game series versus a freaking in a dogfight? I just not me, man. They haven't shown me that at all. What's up, Dev? Why is not my music playing? Hold on. Demon D was good, guy. He says, I just don't know what's going on with Aaron Boone. I just don't think he's that good of a coach. And you know what? You're right, man. You're probably right. I don't think he's a bad manager, but he's not a championship manager, right? Obviously, he hasn't won nothing yet. So, this team, man, and I'm not putting all the blame on Boone. I want to though because he's the face, right, of this team. He is the guy who is ultimately responsible. Even if he doesn't make all the decisions and all that, we get that. But at the end of the day, that's what you are as the manager. You're the fall guy. And I think at some point, man, somebody's got to fall. Somebody's got to take the hit. I know they won't do it. They're not gonna fire him though. They're definitely not. And then it's like, who do you bring after that? I just think this team, this whole organization we need a shakeup, man. They need to gut it. They need to rethink everything. Rethink everything. Remember when House said we're doing an investigation, we're gonna find out all this other stuff. They had an audit. Like they freaking got their taxes audit. We had an audit. Nothing ever came from that. Remember that? What happened to that? I want to see what the findings were. Volpe needs to play better or his job is at risk. Volpe's job should be at risk right now. Right now. His leash is incredible. We've given him so much. We've given him too much too much leeway. That's why I said I cut it off the other day when he made that error. I said that's enough. Enough is enough. I tried, I really defended him and everything. I tried, but at some point you got to say, look, man, enough is enough. We gave you 3 years to get it together. 3. Where most people they get a week. Most of these guys get a week. You think they're gonna give anybody 3 years to figure it out? No, they're not. So and hopefully he turns it around. But that's the thing, he'll turn it around for a week, like he did earlier this season, turns it around for 2 weeks, just enough for us to be like, okay, leave him alone. And then there's more of the same. More of the same after that. Don't forget, guys, man, you can hit the $ and put clown, hit the $ wasted. Same stuff applies. And if you're just joining the stream for the first time, please subscribe, obviously, like the stream, and all that good stuff, all that jazz, all that jazz. That stuff is. I've been watching Aces play-by-play too much. Yeah, Volpe in the third year had opportunities more than anyone and keeps blowing them. Yeah, he keeps blowing them. He keeps blowing them. Let me listen to Boone real quick, and then we'll look at tomorrow's matchup and take it from there. Hold on, where is it? Okay.
Aaron, you called on Luke Weaver in a high leverage situation there. It seemed like the velocity was there. Maybe the command wasn't quite there. Do you just attribute that to the layoff?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. It gets ahead of Arias there and then kind of loses him, lets him back in, and up and away, put a good swing on it to ride it out of there, and comes right back, and I thought was really, really strong in executing against Cowser. Sanchi outlasts him there a little bit. So, and then O'Hearn jumped him off the bench. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think all that far off. They just took advantage of some pitches.
Rarely do we see Max Fried get in any type of trouble. He did there in that first inning. What were you seeing from him early on?
Yeah, just off with command. Hits two guys. Kind of struggled a little bit to find his strike zone behind in some counts. Almost gets out of the inning there. I thought executed a really good cutter there to bless you, Gary, 2-2, and then went or 3-2, and then it looked like he left the slider, the sweeper out over the plate that got the base hit. But
hold on, Ace is in the building. I don't know why the streamer bar isn't working. It's supposed to play that on its own. Nothing's working today. I'm frustrated, as you can tell, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of like, man, it's a drain. It's a drain as a fan, especially especially guys like Ace who does the play-by-play, or most of y'all in the chat are like me, right? We're kind of like super fans. We're super fans, man. We watch every game, every out, every pitch if we can, and it's starting to get draining, man. I'll be honest. That June, Voon, Zoon, Goon, whatever it's called, I'm starting to feel it too, man. I'm starting to feel it too. It's just, man, it seems like the more I look at things, man, the more I feel like, and it could be me. Maybe I'm just overreacting, right? And I'm your typical Yankee fan, man. If we lose, it's the end of the world. We win, it's we're back on top, right? But man, the more I look at this team, the more I get that feeling in my gut that they don't got what it takes. And I've watched some championship teams, guys. I know you have too. We all have, right? If you're my age, 40 years old or older, you've watched a lot of championship teams come and go. Not only Yankees, other organizations, and you've seen that championship pedigree. And I just, in my gut, man, I don't feel it with this team. I just don't. I don't. And it sucks. It sucks because every year, you go through a season and then you wait for the next season, and it's another year, and we're going on 15 years now of the same shit, man. Excuse my language. It's the same stuff every year. I'm not falling for it no more. I'm not falling for it. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear none of this about this project. No, I don't care. Or the payroll, none of that stuff. I don't want to hear any of it. Fix it. Get it together. Get it done. Whatever it takes, Hal, Cashman, Boone, get it done. Get it done. Get it. If I was Hal, man, to be honest, if I ran a team, if I was the owner of the team, and I put all that money every year, and one World Series, and even that World Series, man, we blew past a week. Last year, let's be honest, man, we had the freaking yellow brick road paved for us to go to the World Series. Granted, you still got to do it. You still got to go out there and play, and we did. And we had some moments. And to get embarrassed, I'd be freaking furious, man. I'd be like, look, I'm giving you guys the money, and we're blowing it. Blowing it. Yassine says the Yankees are 8-12 against AL East teams. You're losing to the damn Orioles. Oh my God, bro. Have you seen the standings? Let me put this back up. They're 33-42, man. Come on, man. These are the teams we're supposed to beat up on. I don't know. You guys let me know, man. Let me know in the chat, man. What do you think? Be honest, right? In the chat right now. Just put yes or no. Do you think this team has what it takes to win a championship? Yes or no? Just simple. Yes or no? Or am I overreacting? Am I just I don't know, dude. I could feel it in my gut. I feel it in my gut. I felt like that in the beginning of the season, but then we kind of played up, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm wrong, but nah. Luis Duran said, yes, I'm a Mets fan. No. Ace says, not currently constructed. Let's see at the deadline. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like right now, that as the team is right now. D-Train says, I think it's too soon to tell. D-Train, man, I don't know how old you are, man. I'm not that old. I'm 40 years old. I've watched a lot of teams come and go. This team ain't it, bro. Not like this. They're good. Don't get me wrong. They might stumble their way deep into the playoffs, maybe even to a World Series. But this team, man, you I don't know if you guys watch other teams out there. I don't think this team has the fight in them. They don't got that dog. Where's Verdugo when you need him, right? That dog. They don't got it. I don't feel it anyway. Stephen B says, not at the moment. We need a few pieces at the deadline. We need to shake it up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need a few pieces, but, I mean, who knows if they're going to do it. I want to see the Yankees go all in. That's what I want. I want the Yankees to make a splash this trade deadline. So, you know what? Especially Cashman. Just go out with a bang. Go out with a bang. I could be wrong, right? Maybe he extends and stays here another 10 years, 5 years, but if I'm not mistaken, Cashman got like another 2 years left in his contract or something like that. Go for it, man. Go for it, dude. Go for it. Remember, Judge ain't getting any younger, right? He's not getting it. Judge got like another 4 or 5 years before Father Time is really gonna kick in. That's what I think. So just go for it, man. Go for it. That's what I say. Just freaking do what you got to do. A lot of people are going to be upset because that involves trading some names that we don't, as fans, we not willing to trade. But hey, it is what it is. D-backs made it to the World Series, only winning 18 games a few years back. Anything could happen. Yeah, D-Train, I hear what you're saying, but that Diamondbacks team was a lot different than this one. That Diamondbacks team caught fire. They had grit and all that, man. I'll put that Diamondbacks team against this one, and I think that team was way better than this one, than our team right now. My thing, D-Train, right? And I'm gonna be honest. Look, this is my thing. We say the same crap every year. Well, you could catch fire. It's a crapshoot when you get to the postseason. It's like rolling the dice. No, bro, that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. I don't think this team is capable of really catching heat like that, like really doing it. I don't. Oh, thanks, Ace, man. The thumbnail. I've been trying to work on a lot of stuff, man, behind the scenes, but man, I don't know. Let's finish listening to Boom.
Then after that, I thought really settled in and pitched well.
Offense put up 3 runs on the board, but still, I believe 10 runners left on base, 3 for 13 with runners in scoring position. Just what were you seeing in those situations in the at-bats?
Look, encouraging. Good at-bats tonight. I mean, on the heels of yesterday. You know, Laureano makes a great throw to cut a runner down at the plate. Really good throw. Number of balls on the screws, even, flying out to the fence and stuff. But I thought really, with exception of a couple guys scuffling a little bit, I thought really quality at bats, really all night, which was good to see throughout. And we talk about wanting to have heavy at bats. I felt like that was the case tonight. We just, didn't break through and put a big number on the board.
Brendan.
Exactly. That's the case that's the case every damn night. Every damn night. I don't even know how many runners we left on base. I know for sure we should have scored more in the first inning. Every night we're one big hit away. That should be our motto. 2025 New York Yankees. A day late and $1 short. Man, I don't know. I tell you, man. Obviously, I'm going to continue watching the games. I'm going to continue streaming. I love my team no matter what, but this team needs some serious we need an injection of life, bro. Something. We need something to come in. You never know. And that could be it. Look at Rafi Devers, right? Look at the Giants, what they're doing. And I don't even think they're done. But Buster Posey went out there and took a big risk. I'm taking out money like that and bringing in Devers, and immediately, as soon as he get touched down there, the fan base is rejuvenated, and he came through, and it looks like he's on he's got some new legs. Lieutenant Dan got some new legs, man, because he's out there. Well, at least that first game he played well. Like sometimes you just got to shake it up a little bit. Shake it up a little bit. You got to. I don't know what's going on, man. We don't look too good right now, the Yankees. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't think teams fear us at all. I don't think they fear us at all. At all. I think they see weakness in the Yankees. It's not like back in the day when the Yankees came into town. You can tell other teams were intimidated. They were intimidated. I don't see that here. I see a lot of weakness, man. A lot of weird things too. What happened with Fernando Cruz running out early out the bullpen? I get it that has nothing to do with like winning and losing, but that just kind of sums it up, man. We're all jacked up right now. We're all jacked up. We can't even get that right. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah. I'll tell you. Waste. Yeah, what was that about, man? Man, I feel like Boone, the only reason that happens, right? When Cruz came out, Boone must have told him like, "Hey, we're gonna go to you," and then changed his mind as he got out there. He must have changed his mind, or Max Fried probably told him like, "I'm not coming out right now," and so he went back, and he probably should have. He probably should have came in the pitch. I mean, the dude made it halfway down the field. Before somebody saw him, I was like, turn around, turn around. Oh, man. I tell you. Stephen B says waste. Yeah, you got to put the waster by itself, I think we need a shakeup like Red Sox did back in 2004, trade some of the popular players to make our team better fundamentally and more contact and wear the pitcher down. Mm-hmm. From what I heard, Devers leaked. He told the owner first base maybe next year when he worked on playing it. I don't know, man. All I know is that he went over there. It looks like he's enjoying himself. The fans are enjoying it over there. And the Giants are really taking a shot. They can't really sign. They're having trouble, or they've had trouble signing big free agents. So this was like a signing to them. This is a way of getting a big name over there and really making a push at it. Really making a splash and letting them know, like, hey, they trying to go for it. There's a window, right? A window of opportunity, and they're going for it. Granted, they still paying Blake Snell like a ton of money this year, and he's playing on the on the opposite team. But Joe from NY Yankee Mania says, tonight, Bozo player of the game, Anthony Volpe. Dang. Bozo player of the game. Yeah. Anthony Volpe does not look good. He does not look good at all. My thing with Volpe, like I said, I can't even defend him. I'm done. It is what it is. Whatever his fate may be, he put on himself, man. You gotta do better than this. He does not look good at all. Let me look at the box score real quick. I gotta work on this. I don't pull up all the stats that I really want. But Anthony Volpe 0 for 4. The big fat 0. Trent Grisham 0 for 4. But at least he had a walk. Paul Goldschmidt leading off 0 for 4 with the walk. Judge 3 for 4. Obviously, we know he had the home run and everything. That's good to see. That's super huge to see because, man, this team lives and dies with Judge. I'm gonna tell you right now, and that's not good. And that's not good. It's not a good feeling for Judge, man. Like, damn. Like, if he has an 0-4, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. Let me pull up Judge's stats really quick. Put this away. Judge is 371, 27 home runs. Hold on, let me fix this. 27 home runs. Who's leading in home runs right now? All right, Kyle Riley got 29. God, that guy's on fire. Judge second with 27. Okay. Man, I know a lot of us said like we don't think Kyle Riley could maintain that pace. But shoot, that dude's doing it, man. He is doing it right now. Who else? Anthony Volpe 0 for 4. DJ 2 for 4. Austin Wells 1 for 4. Between Anthony Volpe and Austin Wells, there's not a chicken parm in the whole United States that could save them two dudes, man. They ate all the chicken parm you can freaking think of. It ain't working no more. They need to find something else, man. Switch to freaking baked ziti or I don't know. Find something, man. But God damn it, freaking start hitting. Watch the second half. He will struggle. Jake says, I don't think that's necessarily true that they've won a good chunk of games without Judge producing. Yeah, I know, but that's because a lot of guys were playing really, really good. But as the Grishams of the world start reverting back to their mean and Ben Rice and stuff, this team, man, without Judge, this team is looking really bad. It's looking really bad, man. And we know this to be true. I don't want to label this 2025 team as that just yet, but we've seen it in 2023. You know, when Judge goes down, man, the ship goes down with him. He is the ship. That's kind of true too with Stanton. When Stanton's not there, things kind of get hectic. But be honest with yourself, Jake, man. You take Judge out this lineup completely. Take him out the lineup. Scratch him off and pencil whoever else you want in there. Be honest with yourself. You think this team is really serious? You think they serious contenders without Judge? Come on. Come on, man. I'm not falling for it no more. I'm telling you. I'm done. Don't fall for the hype, guys. Don't fall for that propaganda. It's their job to make you hype about this team and go spend money and go buy tickets and go do all of that stuff. And we'll do it gladly. I do it when they losing. I do it when the team is losing, right? But deep down, I'm pretty sure in the front office, they know there's problems. They know there's issues. I don't know why my thing froze. They know. And they, whether they fix it or not, or they address it, that's a whole nother thing. The problem with the team, only 2 or 3 players who are hitting, rest are cold. We can't win with 6 players being cold. We need more hitting. We need more timely hitting too. Because a lot of these hits, man, look, I look at the box score every night and I'm like, man, this guy looked like he went off today. Yeah, but when the bases were loaded and we really needed that hit, he didn't get it. You know, it's just a lot of that stuff. Jazz Chisholm, 2 for 5. He looked better though, right? I like when he's taking the ball the opposite field. What was it, the first inning? He had a single opposite field. A great hit, man. That's how I want to see Jazz hitting. Just take it where the pitcher gives it to you. So that's good, you know. Jason Dominguez, same thing. He had a walk, a hit. Why Bellinger's not in the lineup? I don't know. I get it though. Not everybody could play every day, especially with the outfield the way it is right now, the way it's working out. But it's tough, man, because and I understand because look, Dominguez, granted, I want to see him more. I think he needs more reps from the right side, but the numbers don't lie. He's not as good from the right side. So why not put the a Bellinger in there to face the righty Sugano? These are all questions, man. Questions you got to ask yourself. I'll be honest. I wasn't too mad at the lineup. I really wasn't. My only thing that I say is like, hey, man, what happened to Dominguez at leadoff? If you tried it one game, like, why not try it again? Why not give him a week? See what he can do. Know what I mean? Give him a week. See if he could, maybe he could fill that role. Because Paul Goldschmidt at leadoff is not it, man. I'm telling you. Look at the first inning, right? The first inning, first and second. Was it Judge or Jazz? Somebody gets a hit. Paul Goldschmidt runs like bro, this guy runs like he's a senior citizen. He runs weird. You know what I mean? Like, and then you have the whole thing with DJ LeMahieu trying to take home from second, getting thrown out. What was that about, dude? Luis, what were you thinking, man? I swear, when he hit that, I forgot who had the hit. Was it? I can't remember who had the hit. I think it was Jazz. When he hit that ball to the right fielder, first of all, it was smoked. It was hit too hard, and then you got DJ running, bro. I knew he was out. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I knew he was out before DJ even touched third base. I knew he was getting thrown out. I just knew. You didn't even have to make a good throw. I'll make that throw from right field. I'm getting DJ out. Me, 40-year-old with a bad shoulder and all. I'm throwing his ass out, man. That was so silly. My goodness, man. Granted, he was almost there. Maybe if he slid head first, maybe. But still, like, come on, what are we doing to end the inning too? I can't, man, with this team. Yo. I'm sorry, it's comical at this point because I'm here sitting at home. I'm sitting right here where I am right now, and I'm just like, as soon as he hit it, I'm like, no, don't send him. Don't send him. Bro, he was not safe, Jacob. He was not safe. I'm sorry, dude. I watched the plane. Steven, man, you can't spell. It's just clown, no S. He was not safe. I'll put it for you, though. He was not safe, guys. He was not safe. Not from all the camera angles. It looked like maybe certain camera angles, it looks like maybe could have been. He was out. No, Jacob. I'm telling you right now. I looked at all the angles. I even rewinded it and looked. It kind of looked like maybe it could have been in certain angles, but with his foot, it didn't look like his foot was on the ground, you know? He was cooked. It's not enough to overturn the play. You know? Close. He did try to sneak his foot in there. The whole point is that he shouldn't have been sent to begin with. But whatever. No, I didn't, Jacob. I'm telling you, I'll pull it up. If we want, we could go through the whole thing. I looked at every angle. Some angles, it does look like it. Like, you're like, oh, he's in there. And then when you see it from under, you're like, well, his foot is not really on the ground yet, you know? So you don't know if he actually touched the base. His foot was definitely to the base, but was it on the ground before he got tagged? That's where it gets confusing, you know? and it's not enough to overturn the call. There's not enough to overturn it. Exactly. From one angle, I was like, he's safe. He's safe. And then when I look at the side, I said, oh, his foot is not on the ground yet, though. You know, it's close, though, but you can't really tell. The moral of the story is, man, you probably shouldn't be taking that chance with DJ running. But he ran it. He looked like a senior citizen running, rounding third, man. Yeah, I just think we got to do better, man. Stuff like that. Granted, it probably wasn't gonna make a difference in the game, but that was a run right there that we kind of needed, and maybe we get a big hit because that would have loaded the bases. It's just stuff like that, man. Jacob, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I would have thrown him out from right field. That ball was smoked to him, a one hopper, and not even deep too. You know, we already know the right field is short in Yankee Stadium, so he's not even playing deep. He's playing like, you know, like middle of the outfield. That's an easy play, man. An easy throw. All you got to do is get the ball somewhere near the catcher, you know, and you're gonna throw him out. It wasn't even a great throw, none of that. It's just he shouldn't have went, man. You can't take a chance. Not with DJ there. I understand kind of why. Like if it was Volpe running or Jazz running or even freaking I don't know, somebody else, even, you know, Peraza or Wells maybe or something, but not DJ looks awkward when he runs. Goldschmidt looks awkward when he runs. You know, I get it. They probably faster than me, but you could see them running and be like, yeah, that guy's probably not the guy you want trying to freaking push out a, you know, something like that. Yeah, I get you. Top five. I guess what, man? With today, that was an easy one too. That was a easy assist, man. Super easy assist. He didn't even have to move. It was hit straight to him on a liner, one bounce. It was just perfect for him. Like the conditions and everything. Put it this way, the dude was throwing it home, and freaking DJ he still didn't even like fully round third yet. You know, that tells you like, man, you probably got to stop. Now a bad throw, he probably makes it. And even then, I think a bad throw, because that throw wasn't fully on line like that, you know. But I say it to say this, man. It's like when it rains, it pours, man. Like we can't get nothing right. That's what I'm saying. We can't get nothing right now. I would show it, bro, but if I show the replay right now, I'll get copyright strike. So if you want to watch the replay, go, you know, after this, go freaking look it up and just look at all the angles. Look at all the angles. Like Jake said, it definitely wasn't enough to overturn the call. And the call at the plate was out. And trust me, I've been harping on this replay thing. I feel like they've robbed us a few times with the replay, but that one was one that it's like, man, that's a tough one. Now, if let's say the umpire called them safe at the plate, I think that call stands too. I don't think they overturn it because it's just too close to tell. Definitely too close to tell. Yeah, but this team, like I said, man, we gotta do better. Let's look at tomorrow's pitching matchup really quick. Tomorrow we have Clark Schmidt going up against Zach Eflin, which is probably their best pitcher right now. Even though his numbers wouldn't say that, but I mean, you guys can look at the numbers. We gotta get the series. Can we get the series at least? Take the next two. Let's get the next two. Tomorrow's a 1:05 p.m. Eastern time game. So I wonder what time is Sunday's game. Not even sure. Hopefully Clark Schmidt could pitch well. He pitched well his last outing. So hopefully he could keep it up. But even like, look, with Carl Schmidt, I don't expect him to go out there and pitch a freaking gem, right? Pitch a shutout. If he does, great. We'll take it any day. But at the end of the day, look, I'm happy that we at least scored 3 compared to zeros like we were doing the past week. But even that, we need more than 3 runs. We need more than 3 runs. I expect us to win too, Steven. I really do. But we'll see. We'll see what the Yankees can muster up, man. They look pretty flat. This team, it looks like we don't have the answer for nothing, man. I was happy to see Weaver, and then he didn't have it. He wasn't completely there. And I get it, everybody's gonna say, well, he just came off the IL. And that's true. He did just come off the IL. But before he went on the IL, he wasn't pitching well. So I'm not saying that he can't turn it around. I hope he is, because we need him really bad. We do. Devin Williams has looked a lot better lately, but I don't fully trust him either myself yet, So Jake says they rushed him back too soon. Yeah, probably. It doesn't matter though, man. Even before he went on the IL, he was getting smacked. I don't know if you guys remember. He was getting smacked. I'm not saying that's why he's gonna give us, man. I'm just saying that, like, we need, man. I'm telling you right now, it's like Joe said the other day. But when we start hitting again, it feels like because the pitching has been really good. But as soon as we start hitting again and doing good, that's when the pitching is gonna start kind of falling back a little bit. That's just the way it always works, right? Andrew says, "Oh, you're right. Don't worry about it." Yeah, I don't want to get copyright. I was thinking about playing it, but then I thought about it, like, if I play it, I'm gonna get a copyright strike. Offense needs to wake up. Smell clown show. Yeah. Sundays 11:35 Eastern time on Roku. Okay, freaking. I hope you got Roku. You can watch the game. I actually think the offense looked better tonight, but they can't get a hit with runners in scoring position. Yeah, that's pretty much. That's what I was saying earlier, Jake. When you look, a lot of times I look at the box score after every game, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize this guy got 3 hits. Shoot, but that one time he didn't get a hit was the one that we really won. I'd trade all those empty singles, right, for a big hit. Roku is free. Oh, that's good, man. It was free. I have my own ways of watching the game, but I don't know. We'll see if I could download it on the Fire Stick. You probably can't because it's a Amazon thing, but I'm gonna watch the game no matter what. But there you have it. Steven says Roku's free, so if you struggling to watch the game on Sunday, download Roku. Apparently, it's free. I'm going to head out. All right, man. Take care, Andrew. Going to watch my Dodgers game. I appreciate. Yeah, man. The Dodgers I know they're happy that the freaking Padres are gone. I'm telling you, I wish they had a longer season. I wish they had a 4-game season. I think one more game between those two, and the benches are really gonna start brawling. One more game. I'm good, man. I'm not getting no more subscriptions. If I add another subscription, man, I'm like, I got so many subscriptions. Sometimes I get charged. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I got so many subscriptions, man. I don't need another one. I'm good. I'd rather listen to the game on the radio than add another subscription. Donnie Clark was good, my guy. What is going on? That was a 4-game series. And they needed one more game, a 5-game series then. That's what they needed, Andrew, man. I'm telling you, I want the Dodgers I want the Padres to whip they ass, dude. Dave Roberts is a bully, dude. He's a funny dude. I don't know if you guys seen that the benches cleared during the Dodgers and Padres game. They hit Tatis, right? So the Padres manager comes out. He's obviously upset. He's visibly furious, but he wasn't like physical or anything. Then Dave Roberts comes out and runs, charges him and bumps him. So as the guy bumps back, and then he like kind of went behind the umpire. I'm like, dude, come on, bro. You can't bump somebody like that. And then it's like he bumped him and knew the umpire was gonna come and let the umpire hold him. Like, no. And the manager from the Padres was pissed, man. He was trying to get around, trying to get to him, but everybody by that time, everybody got in between them. But I was like, Dave Roberts, man. It was funny. That was a funny moment right there. When you buy it, you're not gonna. I'm sorry, Steve. You're not gonna talk me into getting Roku TV, bro. I'm sorry, man. What are you, like a salesman for them? I'm not doing it, dude. I'm not doing it. The Padres manager was coming towards their dugout, like screaming. Dave Roberts initiated contact. Dave Roberts went and bumped the shit out of him. Then when the Padres manager kind of fell back, and then when he realized he went to charge Dave Roberts, but Dave Roberts was hiding behind the umpire. Well, that's how I saw it anyway. It says switching. Yeah, man. I don't want DirecTV or none of that stuff. I'm trying to cut down on subscriptions. That's why sometimes if I'm blacked out of a game, because I live here in Texas, so when they playing the Rangers or the Astros, I'm blacked out, right? I'm not going to get cable and subscribe just to watch 2 games out of a year or 2 series out of a year. No, I'm not doing that. I listen to it on the radio, the old school way. That's how I used to do when I was a kid. When I was a kid, we didn't have my mom didn't have cable most of the time. So the Yankee games used to mostly be on the MSG network, the Madison Square Garden network. Obviously, we couldn't watch that, so I listened to the radio, old school. I turned on the AM dial. I forgot it was like 770. I can't remember, or 660, whatever it was. And I listened to what was it? Was it I can't remember this dude's name. But anyway, I listened to it on the radio, old school style, like we in the 20s. Spell Shellman Jason. I come on the show if you send me the link. Now, right now, I'm not taking any guests, man. I don't feel like dealing with all the audio stuff, and I'm not on EVMux. I'm on OBS. There's a way to do it on OBS, but I don't feel like going through all that hassle. I'm about to jump off too because I've been on for about an hour, I think. Yep. But I appreciate it, Don. Next time, man. Next time. We'll do it. What's tomorrow? Saturday? Maybe tomorrow, if I get on early, we'll do it. We'll do open panel. But the Yankees, like I said, they got to make some moves, man. They got to make some moves. We need some bats, man. We definitely do. And look, I know I come on here and I complain and everything. I sound like I'm giving up on the team. I'm not. And I do think, like I said, this team is gonna make it to the playoffs. Most likely I'd bet my check on it that we're gonna take the division. But I just don't feel like, I don't know, this team doesn't give me that vibes that they could really, really go all the way the team is right now. And that's just me, and hopefully I'm wrong. Look, I want to be proven wrong, right? The same thing, like I go on here and I'm upset with Volpe and I feel like he needs to play better and I feel like he's not it. I say that, but I want to be proven wrong. Like, go out there and freaking rake, man. Do your thing. If I'm wrong, I don't mind admitting it. I'll tell you, man, I was wrong, and I'll be happy to be wrong. But, man, you don't look good, dude. Like, what are we doing? This team, man, this team ain't it, bro. Yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be nice. We're going to watch it. They're going to play in the postseason, and we're going to be happy, and then we're going to run into a team that's going to knock us out, like every other year. Like every other year, man. Oh, we're gonna knock ourselves out with sloppy play, bad decisions. I'm tired of it, guys. I don't know about you guys. I'm tired of getting swept in the ALCS, embarrassed in the World Series. I'm tired of all that stuff, man. We gotta do better. No open panel stuff right now. Yeah, sorry, Donnie. Tomorrow I'll try to do it. I don't want to go through because if I there's a way I could get guests on here, but I'm not set up for that right now at all. So it's probably gonna be echoing. Then I got to go through all that and try to fix it, and it's gonna be an issue. Jake says it's the ALCS that I think they're gonna lose as the team is constructed. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, and it all depends though. Like I said, because I do think that we're like a piece or two away from really, really being dangerous, you know. But right now, I don't see it, man. I don't. We got a lot of inexperienced guys on the team, and that's not a knock on them because the youth is good and everything, but experience comes into play, man, especially in the postseason or late in the season. It really does. This team doesn't have a true leadoff hitter. I mean, yeah. Paul Goldschmidt's your leadoff hitter, man. Enjoy it. Yeah, we don't have a true leadoff hitter. We don't. I don't know what's with the lineup, man. We can't. That's another thing that it's like, come on, let's put together a lineup and stick to it, please. Can we do that? Let's stick to a lineup. Maybe change a name here and there, but come on, man. Donnie says go for Arenado and Helsley. Nah, give us Donovan. Is he still hurt? I want Donovan, man. Cashman needs to put his big boy pants on and make a big trade. Exactly, man. Make a big trade. But I get it though. Teams they're probably asking for a lot, so he probably doesn't want to do it, but we need it right now, man. Where's CT? CT took the day off, man.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
No, he didn't figure. That's something totally different, Steven. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. That we were on Eevee Mux there. That's a whole different platform. I'm on OBS. OBS doesn't have a way. Internally, it doesn't have a way of bringing guests on. You have to do it through another something else, which is called Video and Ninja. I think that's what it's called. And so it's different with OBS. Trust me, it's different. And the way I have it right now, I mean, I could do it, but I'm not gonna. I don't feel like figuring it out live. Okay, so next time, man. Yanks get a third baseman and Penn help the starter be really good. Yeah. Yeah, the lineup changes every day. I mean, it is what it is. Ken, what's up, Ken? Ken says J. Stefan N. Okay. Oh, hey, Stefan. There you go. It's the analytical team keeps changing it. I mean, look, Boone said himself that he makes the lineup, and I believe him. I believe that he and Brad Austin makes the lineup, and to a certain degree, I understand why he changes certain things. But it's like, man, I feel like certain spots in that lineup should not be changed. Like, let's keep it the way it is, you know? But you're right, man. Every day is a different lineup. Every single day. I don't think we've had the same lineup 2 days in a row this year so far. Like, where's the analytics on that? How many days in a row we've had the same lineup? Thanks for now showing in the stream tonight. What do you mean? Yanks will be okay. No, that's what I'm saying, Donnie, man. We'll be enough to make it to the postseason and make a push and all get all excited and then just kind of fall flat on our face again. And then we'll be crying about it and we'll go through the motions again and then we'll go through the off season and say this is who we should get, this is that we should, all this stuff, and then the season will start again, and we'll do it all over, man. It's like Groundhog Day. That's what it is. Same thing over and over every year. Oh, you mean thanks for showing up to the oh yeah, man. Good job in the play-by-play, man. No one thought that the Yanks would even be in first in the division. If you I mean, I don't know about you guys, man. That's like making it, right? And you make it and you lose in the division series, and you're like, well, but we weren't even supposed to be in first. Come on, Donnie, man. That's okay for the Mets, right? That's okay for the Mariners or somebody. That's not okay for this Yankees team. Me personally, I fully expected them to be first in the division. Fully expected them. I don't care what anybody's doing. There is no other $300 million payroll in the American League East. So that's not okay. On the road again. Nathan, what's up, brother? What's up, man? Personally, with losing Soto, I didn't think they were gonna win. I thought they'd be a wild card team. I hear you, man. When they first lost Soto, I was feeling the same way. But then after making moves and signing Max Fried and getting players, even though we knew coming into the season we had holes, I always felt like we should be in first, right? That's just me. I never listened to, man. Every year people have predictions and they say, oh, the Yankees are gonna win 87 games and the Orioles are gonna win 97 games or whatever. And I'm like, come on, man. Every year is the same stuff, And don't get me wrong, somebody out of all those predictions, somebody will be right. And then they'll come on and they'll say, see, I told you so. And then everybody will be like, oh, this guy's a god. He knows what he's talking about because he predicted this. And it's like, bro, come on, man. Somebody was gonna get it right. The same way right now, like when we talk about trades, we could all make our predictions, right? Oh, the Yankees are gonna get this, or they're gonna do that. And 99% of us are gonna be wrong, probably. And then there's gonna be one of us that's right, and we're gonna come out here and say, "See, I told you so." And it's like, yeah, man. I mean, like I said, even a broken clock's right every now and then. That's just the way it works, man. This team, even right now, I say this. Look, I'm saying all that because I just don't want. Look, as a Yankee fan, don't settle, man. Don't settle. Don't settle. That's a loser's mentality, right? To make it all the way there, and they're like, well, we weren't supposed to win anyway, so I'm happy. No, that's not okay, Or make it to the playoffs. Well, they didn't have us. We weren't supposed to make it to the playoffs, so I'm okay with losing. No, don't think like that, man. Never. Always go for it. Always try to win, It's like, yes, last year, the World Series, right? We lost it. Like, yeah, well, the Dodgers spent $1 billion, so we weren't supposed to win. Or whatever it is. I think you guys get the point. That's how losers think. Don't be like that. We're the Yankees, god damn it. We're the damn New York Yankees, okay? I know that sounds crazy, right? And you won't understand unless you're a real Yankee, like a diehard Yankee. We're the damn Yankees. So when people are like, what are you so upset? You made it to the World Series. Yeah, we made it to World Series, and that's good and all, but we didn't freaking win it. We want to win, okay? I don't care about pennants. I don't want a championship ring, a American League pennant ring. Like Stanton said, man, don't wear that crap around me. Like we want to win, all right? We want to win. Don't be happy, because if you're happy, if you're happy with that, if you're happy with if you're happy with making it to the playoffs and then getting bounced out of there, trust me, they're gonna keep giving you that. You're gonna get that, and they're gonna keep giving you every year. We're gonna make it almost every year. We're gonna make it to the playoffs, and if you're happy with that, If you're content with just making it to the playoffs, then you're good, man. You're golden. Not me though. I'm not content unless we win the World Series. That's it. The Yankees could miss the playoffs this year, and Howell won't fire Boone and Cashman. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think, man. You know what it is. My thing with the firing Boone stuff, barring something like crazy, like he does something just off the wall, I don't think that's the right move either to do it right now. What is that gonna fix? Mid season, what does that solve? Like in the off season, okay, if you, yeah, but mid season, what does that solve? He would have to really do something really bad. But you're gonna fire him and say, well, I fired him because I don't know, he took the bun off on Trent Grisham or something. Like, that's not gonna happen, man. Free going to be AL Cy Young this year, hopefully, but he got some competition, man. He got some competition. I say right now he's runner up to Turk Skubal. I'm gonna pull up his stats. Skubal. I know I pulled it up earlier. Can't say Custodio equals Baby Joe, Debbie Downer. No, I'm not a Debbie Downer, man. I'm being realistic, man. You got to be realistic. Come on, Ken. You watched enough baseball, enough championship teams to know that this ain't it, man. This ain't it, dude. This ain't it. Oh, they could do more. They could do more, and hopefully they will do more. I ain't said, man. I'll tell you right now, man. That's losers. That's the problem with society. Everybody's happy. Everybody gets a trophy. Yeah, we came in second, right? When my son was playing Little League, they were like, oh, and they got their rings, their second place rings and everything. And I told my son, man, don't throw that shit in your, excuse me, man, throw that in your bag. He was like, what? I said, bro, you know what that is, man? You getting a ring for being a loser. Put that in your bag, dude. When you win first, then you celebrate. But we're not celebrating second place. For what? You pat yourself on the back. Yeah, we made it. We fell short, but it's nothing to celebrate. Judge won AL MVP. Yep. I agree. I think they're gonna win the division. Hopefully, win with some moves at the deadline. They'll go deep. Trying to be positive here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the key takeaway right there, man. If they make some moves, I think that we could go deep. Even with this team right now, because they look, the American League is weak, right? This team should go deep, even as they are right now. They go deep, but I think that's where the buck stops, man. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna be tough to even beat a team like the Tigers in a 7-game series or a 5-game series at that. It's gonna be tough. So we gotta do something because I expect the Tigers, right, to really go out there and try to make a move. These teams, man, especially teams like the Tigers or the Giants, but mainly the Tigers, who haven't really their window is very limited, to make a move. So they see an opportunity, they need to go after it. And that if that means going and making a big trade for a big arm like Freddie Peralta or anybody, whoever it is, or a big bat, I think they're gonna do it. Dude, the Tigers are legit, and I think the Rays are way more legit than I thought. What was the score? Yeah, they beat the Tigers 14-8. I mean, that's not crushing really, but they did get a lot of runs. Yeah, I'm telling you, when he's and a team like the Rays, I don't expect them to make no big moves like that, right? What you see is what you get with them, right? That's they're not going to go out there and make a big splash. But the Tigers, I think that they are. I really do. I think that they're gonna they're gonna go after like a big arm or something, and whoever runs into them in the playoffs is gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be in trouble. Number 1, 2, 3 wildcard teams are all from the AL East. Right now, is that how? You know, I'm gonna add the wild card standings on this too. Yeah, probably right. You're probably right. Right now, I think we got to take this division. Stay away from that damn wild card, man. The wild card, anything can happen in a wild card series. I don't know how to take this out of here. Anything can happen in a 3-game series or whatever they do it. Before it was even worse when they used to do the 1-game wild card. That was even more crazy. And literally anything could happen on the 1-game wild card. Yankees need to play better, win games, and series against the AL East division. I am kind of being a negative Nancy, right, Ken? I'm frustrated, guys, man. I get upset, man. I get upset. You know, I get upset because, like, the thing that bothers me is that we know, we see what's wrong with the team, right? And I understand why sometimes moves can't be made, and I understand it's a money issue sometimes, and you got to give up players to get what you want, right? I get all that, but every year we see the faults as fans. We like, the Yankees need this, we need to do this, and when it doesn't get addressed, that's what frustrates me. So I'm hoping that we address some of these. Obviously, you can't address all the holes, right? Um, that's a little too much to ask for, but let's do something, man. Let's do something this year. Let's get this championship, right? Let's get a damn ring. It's been 15 years. My goodness. 15 years. Most most kids, my son is 13 going on 14. He's never seen the Yankees win anything. You know, let's get a new I don't want to say dynasty or anything, but let's put another banner up at Yankee Stadium. All right? Let's do that. Just one. Give me one. Then I'll wait another 15 years. All right? Hopefully not, but you know what I mean. Let's do that. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys. Again, if you don't mind, if you haven't liked the video, like it. Jason, you can turn the TV off and walk away. I am stuck like Chuck calling the play-by-plays. I mean, that's on you, brother. You chose to do it. I still watch the game. I'm gonna watch them whether they win or lose, because I'm a super fan, bro. Like I'm really like that. I've been watching pretty much almost every Yankee game for the majority of my life. Right, I'm gonna watch it. I'd rather watch that than anything else is on TV. But I mean, come on, we got to do better today. At least it looked like, the offense is trying to do something. At least Judge had a good day, 3 for 4. Jazz taking baseballs away. He had 2 good hits, right? So that, there are some good takeaways, but then there's some things, man, that is like, we got to clean it up. We got to clean that up. And then, with Weaver, I get it. He's coming off the IL. Maybe he shouldn't have even been in that situation today. Maybe not. I mean, it happens, right? I think Weaver will be fine. It's just unfortunate it happened today like this. Maybe he should have came in. Maybe Boone should have brung him out when we had like a good lead to give him just kind of a cushion to kind of get his feel back, his release point back, or whatever it is. I don't know. But we got to get some dubs on the board, man. Like I said, we're only 2 games up. 2 games up. All right. So 2 games it's only 2 games, man. That could go like that. And I think we all agree, right? For the Yankees to slip in second and the Rays to take first, even though I don't think it'll happen. But if it was to happen, it's not good. Not good. Not good at all. It's not like the Mets with the Phillies chasing them or something like that. It's the Rays. Let's bounce back tomorrow. Got to watch This right now. Yeah. Yep. That's gonna do it for me. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, tomorrow, same thing, same time. If I could go on before the game, I will, but that's gonna be a little bit early. Make sure you catch Joe with the morning show. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do it tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern time. And then Ken, are you doing the play-by-play tomorrow? If you still, I don't know if Ken's still here. I mean, yeah, I mean, you could catch Ken with the play-by-play or Ace, or I mean, there's a bunch of people doing play-by-plays. You just pick your flavor. Usually, I kind of bounce around into everybody's stream as the game goes on. Yeah, hit those likes, and then after the game, I'll if you're around, Donnie, I'll do the whatchamacallit, do the open panel, and if you can, send me your email, Donnie. Send me your email. If you go in the description, I have a link tree there. You could click on it and say, oh, it's just jasoncustodio2024@gmail.com. Send me an email so I have your email so I can send you the invite through there. Because I figured out something, it works better like that. Like with Evie Mux, that's how you be able to see the comments. But I have to invite you as a speaker. But that's it. That's pretty much it, guys. Let's go Yankees. Hopefully we get the win tomorrow. And then Sunday we get take the series. One last look at the pitchers for tomorrow. And the start time, 1:05 p.m. Eastern. Clark Schmidt versus Zach Eflin. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy your Friday night, too. Peace.